Taurus, explosion of happiness. Divine justice manifests. Someone follows your steps and your success will be immense. Something is to happen, something that the universe has been preparing for a long time and that finally is ready to reveal itself. Have you felt lately that time stops for a moment, as if something immense was about to happen? Let me tell you that it is not your imagination. It is the destination by accommodating each piece in its place. Before continuing, I want you to do something very simple but powerful. Breathe deeply and focus on that desire you carry at the bottom of your heart. Yes, that sometimes you keep silent, but never ceases to be present. What I am going to reveal can be the signal you were waiting for. If this message resonates with you, stay until the end, because nothing in this world happens by chance. Do you feel that this message is resonating with you? If so, be sure to subscribe to the channel to receive more readings like this and leave me a comment telling me which part connected more with you. I want to know how you feel and what signs the universe has sent you lately. If you feel that these words are for you, I want you to let me know in the comments. I read your energy, and believe me, it's much stronger than you imagine. The letters I have in front of me do not lie, Taurus, and there is something big moving in your favor. The Wheel of Fortune and the Star have appeared together in this reading, and when these letters come together, it means that a positive and unexpected change is on its way. But there is something you should ask yourself. Are you really ready to receive everything that fate has prepared for you? Because many times we ask for things, but deep down, we are not prepared to sustain them. The universe is sending you a clear message. It releases the control. You have tried to handle every small detail, wanting everything to accommodate exactly as you want. But there are things that do not depend on you. And here is the secret. When you stop clinging so much to a result, it is when everything begins to flow in the way it should really be. Have you realized that when you release the concern, the answers come alone? That is exactly what is happening in your life right now. A golden opportunity approaches you, and the most surprising thing is that it is not something you can force or plan. It is a reward for everything you have sown, a gift from the universe for the patience you have had. I want you to tell me in the comments, have you felt that you have been waiting for something for a long time without receiving answers? Because the letters tell me that wait is about to finish. The fortune wheel indicates that the change is already underway, and the star illuminates your path clearly, showing you that all your effort begins to bear fruit. And if you ever doubted yourself, if you thought you were on the wrong way, this is the confirmation you need. Everything has been worth it. Every step you have taken has taken you exactly to this point. And there is something that you cannot ignore. If you are working on something, be it a project, a business, or even a relationship, pay close attention, because the universe is aligning people and opportunities in your favor, but only if you dare to receive what is to come. Taurus, the universe observes you, your impact grows, your destiny manifests. If you work on something where you are exposed to the public, in social networks or in a creative field, I clearly see that your influence will expand. There will be more recognition, more visibility and more success. But here, a great question arises. Are you really ready to be seen? Because many times, when success comes, instead of enjoying it, we fill ourselves with fear. Fear of what they will say, fear of not being good enough, fear of losing what we have achieved. So I want reflections. If today you would receive everything you have always wanted, how would you handle it? Leave me your answer in the comments, because I want to talk to you about this. The letters reveal to me something else. There is someone in your life, or who is about to enter it, who will play a crucial role in this new stage. It can be a person with whom you already have a completely new link, or someone, but the most interesting thing is that this person will bring support and growth energy. It can be a mentor, a friend, a co-worker, or even a couple. Whoever is, pay close attention to the connections that are strengthened in the next few days. because they could open doors that you did not even imagine. On the other hand, I see that you have been healing a lot. You have released old beliefs. You have learned to value more and establish limits. And that, Taurus, is precisely what is unlocking this new stage of abundance in your life. Because true abundance is not just money or success, it is peace. And I see that the peace that you have finally sought is finding its way to you. But I want you to ask yourself a key question. What is breaking you? Do you feel that there is something that still prevents you from moving forward? Because if there is any fear, any doubt, or any insecurity, this is the time to release it. You cannot advance with the foot on the brake. If there is something you feel that stops you, I want you to put it in the comments. Recognizing it is the first step to free yourself. The letters show me something else. There is someone who still thinks of you, someone who may not expect. This person has not been able to release you at all. It may be silent, but that does not mean that I do not miss you. And here comes the most important question. Do you want to allow this person to return to your life, or is it time to close that chapter definitely? Taurus, I want you to remember something fundamental. Your energy is powerful, magnetic, unique. You do not need to hold on to what was or what could have been. You are destined for something bigger, and the letters confirm it. So stop looking back and start focusing on what you really want to build. I'm going to get some more letters to see what message the universe has for you. Here is the letter of justice, the Emperor and the 10 of drinks. This means that everything that belongs to you by divine right will be granted to you. If you have been waiting for justice in some aspect of your life, if you have felt that someone was not fair with you or that life owed you something, this is your confirmation that justice is on your side. And if someone owes you an apology, a recognition, or even an opportunity, you may soon receive it. Taurus, what comes for you is great, is powerful, and is written in your destination. Taurus, are you ready to receive everything that the universe has for you? But here is the most important question that you should ask yourself at this time. Are you really prepared to receive everything that the universe has reserved for you? Success, abundance, and happiness do not come out of nowhere. They arrive when you are ready to sustain them. And that is exactly what your cards show me. A preparation that has been happening inside you, although sometimes not even you notice it. The energy that surrounds you now is that of a great transformation, and the letter of justice has come out in your reading for a powerful reason. Everything you gave, everything you sowed with effort, patience, and love is about to return multiplied. If at any time you felt that life was unfair with you, that you gave more than you received, this letter is the sign that the balance is coming. But here there is something key to understand. Justice also asks you to be honest with yourself. What do you really want? Because many times we say we want something, but deep down we fear it arrives. And fear, Taurus, is the biggest break that exists. If you ever felt that fear has stopped you, I want you to share it in the comments. Breathe deeply, because what is coming for you is too big to ignore it. I can feel in your energy a mixture of emotion and doubt, as if a part of you knew that something incredible is about to manifest, but another part still clings to uncertainty. It is completely normal. After all, you have traveled a path full of learning, and trusting the unknown is not always easy. But listen to me well. The universe has not brought you here to leave you halfway. Everything you have lived so far has been a preparation for this moment. The Emperor letter that appeared in your reading is a clear sign that the time has come to take the reins of your life without fear. You have spent too long waiting for the approval of others, looking for external signals that confirm that you are in the right direction. But the truth is that the only validation that really matters is yours. You cannot continue postponing decisions for fear of being wrong. Life is not about waiting for the perfect moment, but about having the courage to create it. If there is something you still feel that weighs you, if there is a decision that you have been postponing for fear of not being ready, I want you to put it in words, to look straight ahead. Sometimes, the mere fact of recognizing what we are stopping is enough to start freeing us. You cannot advance if you keep holding the past with one hand and the future with the other. It's time to release. And here there is something else. The energy of the Ten of Glasses in your reading indicates that the fullness is much closer to what you imagine. This letter not only speaks of material success or recognition, but of something much deeper: emotional stability, happiness at home, love that is built from trust and truth. If you have been looking for clarity in a relationship, if you have wanted to strengthen ties with your family, or if you simply yearn to feel in peace with yourself, this is the confirm that everything begins to accommodate. But here there is something you should understand, Taurus. Taurus, are you allowing you to receive the good that the universe has for you? Many times when we have gone through disappointments, we find it hard to believe that something good can really stay in our lives. We get so getting used to the fight, waiting, that when the calm finally comes, we feel that it is too good to be true. And here I want to ask you an important question. Are you allowing you to receive all the good that the universe has for you? Because sometimes we close the doors without realizing it. We protect ourselves from pain so much that we end up also moving the blessings. I want you to reflect this and leave it in the comments, because recognizing it is the first step to open to what you really deserve. I also see in your energy the presence of someone who has not been able to release you. This person continues to think of you, although maybe not prove it. It can be someone with whom you shared a significant relationship, or simply someone who had an impact on your life and who, in some way, remains connected to you. The funny thing is that this person feels nostalgia. He feels that something was unfinished, but at the same time, he has not taken the step to approach. There is regret, but also fear. And here is the big question. If this person returned to your life, what would you do? Would you open the door, or you feel that it is a chapter that was already in the past? I want you to think about it, because sometimes the past returns not to stay, but to make sure that we have really learned the lesson. And while you reflect on that, I want you to pay attention to something else that I see clearly in your cards. There is a new path opening for you, but to be able to travel it, you need to trust your intuition more than ever. I see unexpected opportunities, turns at your destination that could take you to places that you never imagined. But everything depends on you. Dare to take the step. Don't wait to have all the answers before moving. You don't need to know exactly how everything will go out to start. The Wheel of Fortune in your reading indicates that what is coming for you is great, but only if you are willing to receive it with courage. If you have been thinking about a change, making an important decision, of leaving behind something that no longer resonates with you, this is the time. The universe is giving you green light, but you need to trust the process. It's not about launching yourself without preparation, but recognizing that you already have everything you need to face what is coming. I also see in your reading that your energy is at a time of great creativity. If you have felt the impulse to start something new, to explore a talent that you had set aside, to venture into a project that excites you, do not ignore that feeling. The inspiration you feel is no accident. The universe is showing you the way, but it is you who must dare to travel it. And here I want to ask you another important question. If you knew that you cannot fail, if you were absolutely certain that everything will go well, what decision would you make at this time? I want you to think about it and tell me in the comments, because that answer has more power than you imagine. I'm going to tell you something else, something that the universe is clearly revealing me. Taurus, you are not alone in this process. Sometimes when we are in the midst of change, we feel that everything is uncertain, that we are taking steps in the dark. But I want you to remember this. Everything that is happening now is part of a greater plan that you still cannot see completely, but that it will soon make sense. Do not let fear stop you. Do not let the doubt stop you. And above all, do not allow the past to give you when the future has so much to offer you. Taurus, I feel that within you there is something that still does not finish accommodating, a feeling that you are waiting for something, but at the same time, you feel that you do not have total control of the situation. And at this time, the universe is taking you to a point where you must trust what you cannot see. You have been so accustomed to plan, to make sure that everything is in order, that when things do not happen as you expected, you frustrate yourself. But this is where the true lesson enters. Taurus, if this message is touching your soul, it is because the universe wants you to listen to it. Be sure to subscribe to not miss any reading, and leave me a comment with the phrase, "I am ready to receive everything that the universe has for me." Because when we declare our intentions, the universe responds. There are situations that you cannot force. There are things that need time to bloom. And above all, there are blessings that can only come when you release the need to control everything. Not because the universe wants to test you, but because what is really for you needs the space and the perfect moment to manifest. The message of this reading is clear. I see in your energy that the past has tried to return to you in different ways, maybe through memories, people, or even emotions that you thought they had overcome. And I want you to ask something. Do you really want to look back, or is it time to close that chapter completely? Not because it has not been important, but because sometimes we cling to what no longer gives us growth. The letters show me that this is a moment of deep healing for you, and I do not mean only to heal wounds from the past, but to heal the way you see yourself. Sometimes you demand too much. You feel that you have not done enough, that you could have made other decisions. But I want you to understand something. Everything you have lived so far has been part of your process, and every step, even those that seemed errors, have taken you where you are today. Do not continue punishing you so it did not go as expected. I see that a very special opportunity is approaching you. It can be a change in the professional field, a personal growth, or even the arrival of a person who will have an important role in your life. But here comes the key. This opportunity will not look like anything you have lived before. It will not be something you can control in the way you are used to. It will be a jump of faith, an unexpected turn that will take you to a completely new path. And here I want to ask you something important. If you had to choose between continuing in the comfort of the known or risking something that could change your life, what would you do? Because the universe is pushing you out of your safe area, not to take stability, but to show you that you are able to much more than you imagine. I also see in your letters that there is someone in your environment that is observing you with admiration, even if they do not say it openly. Someone who sees your growth, your strength, your light. And maybe he hasn't expressed it yet, but that person feels that you are an inspiration. Can you feel who it is? I want you to think about it and tell me in the comments, because sometimes we don't realize the impact we have on others. Taurus, someone observes you more than you think. It can be someone in your professional life, someone who has noticed your effort and dedication, or even someone who feels something for you but has not yet found a way to express it. This person feels a connection with you, but at the same time, he is afraid to take the first step. If you are in a relationship, I see that a turning point approaches, a time when it will be necessary to speak honestly about what you really want and where you want this connection to be directed. Not because there is something negative, but because we often take the feeling that the other person understands what we feel, when in reality, words are necessary. If you are single, I see that someone new could enter your life, but it will not be a superficial connection. It will be someone with whom you feel a different attraction, something that goes beyond the physical, something that will make you question many things about what you really are looking for in love. And here I want to ask you something else. Are you really ready to receive the love you deserve? Because many times we say that we want love, but deep down, we are still clinging to fears and insecurities that prevent us from real opening. I want you to think about this and tell me in the comments, because putting it into words is the first step to attract what you really want. Your success is close, but you must prepare for him. The letters also show me that a successful energy surrounds you, especially in something you have been working on. But here, there is an important detail. It will not be an immediate success, but a success that is built with firm steps, with well-made decisions, with patience and determination. If you have been waiting for an answer, an opportunity or recognition, I want you to know that it is on their way. Justice has come out in your reading, and this means that everything you have given, all the effort you have put in something, will return multiplied. But it also means that you should be honest with yourself about what you really want. The universe cannot give you something you are not prepared for. And here I want to ask you a last question. If everything you have always desired came to your life tomorrow, would you be ready to sustain it? Because success, love, and abundance are not only received, they are supported with responsibility, with maturity, with the certainty that you deserve the best. Taurus, if you knew everything that the universe has prepared for you, you would stop doubting at this moment. I see it so clear in your cards that I can even feel the energy moving around you. But here is the question you should ask yourself. Are you really ready to receive what you have been waiting for so long? Because what is coming for you is not something small. It is not a simple opportunity or a small change. It is a before and after. It is the time when everything begins to make sense, the moment you understand why you had to go through each of the tests that fate put on your path. You have felt that the universe has made you wait for more than the account, which in some moments has put you in situations that seemed unfair. And I understand you. Because you have given so much, you have worked with such dedication, and you have been patient. But at times, you felt that things did not advance as you expected. But here is the key I want you to understand. Taurus, nothing you have lived has been in vain. Each delay, each obstacle, each person who entered and left your life has been part of a larger preparation. You have been molded for what is now manifested. And yes, you have had to release many things in the process. You have learned to let go, to trust, without seeing and moving forward, even when it seemed that the road had no end. But listen to me well. The waiting cycle is finishing. What the universe has been building for you finally begins to take shape. I see in your energy a great transformation. A change that will lead you to a new stage in which you will no longer have to fight so much to get what you want. But this is where the true test enters, because when the universe gives you what you asked for, you also expect you to be ready to hold it. I'm going to tell you something you had not considered. Sometimes it is not the universe that delays us, it is ourselves, because we want great things, but deep down, we fear receiving them. We want success, but we are afraid of what that will imply. We want love, but we have not yet allowed ourselves to heal completely. We want changes, but we are still clinging to what we know for fear of the unknown. And this is where you should be completely honest with yourself. Are you allowing you to receive what you really deserve, or are you still putting excuses without realizing it? I want you to think about this and leave it to me in the comments. Because sometimes saying it out loud is the first step to make things change. Someone is still clinging to you. I also see that there is someone in your energy who has not been able to let go. It is a strong presence, a person who, even if he says it openly, continues to think of you. Maybe you have wondered why, from time to time, you feel their energy, why certain memories appear without apparent reason, or why, even in the distance, there is something that continues to connect them. The answer is simple. He has not been able to let go. But here comes the most interesting. He has not been able to let go because there is still something inside you that has not closed that cycle completely. It's not just about whether that person wants to come back or not. It's about whether deep down you keep leaving a door ajar. I want you to reflect this. If today that person appeared in front of you and told you everything you always wanted to hear, what would you do? Would you open the door or close that chapter forever? There are no correct or incorrect answers, but there is something you should understand. You can't receive the new if you keep holding the old. You can't move towards what the universe has prepared for you if you still look back with nostalgia. If at this moment you feel that there is someone who is still tied to you in some way, I want you to leave it in the comments, because recognizing it is the first step to close cycles and open to what you truly deserve. Taurus, it's time to recognize what you feel. I want you to put in words what you have felt, because recognizing it is the first step to decide what to do with that energy. Let's talk about love, because I see that in the coming months, something very special is about to happen in this aspect of your life. If you are in a relationship, this is a crucial moment to strengthen the link or to make important decisions. There is a pending conversation, something that needs to be clearly spoken to avoid misunderstandings or doubts. If you feel that there has been some distance or that there are issues that have not been addressed with sincerity, this is time to do so. If you are single, I want you to pay attention. Love is closer than you think, but it will not be any connection. It will not be something passenger or superficial. It will be something that challenges you, that makes you grow, that forces you to look at yourself more deeply. I see that someone comes to your life with a completely different energy from what you have known before. But here is the key. You can only recognize it if you are really open to receive it. Because many times love finds us, but it is we who close the door for fear. I want you to ask yourself a sincere question. If the love of your life came today, would you be ready to receive it without doubt or insecurities? If you feel that there are still wounds from the past that prevent you from opening your heart completely, I want you to tell me in the comments. Because sometimes, the only thing that separates us from what we want is the way we see ourselves. Success and opportunities. I also see in your reading a great opportunity in the professional or economic field, something that can bring a significant change in your life, but also requires your decision. Because success is not just a matter of luck, it is a matter of preparation. And I see that the universe is aligning you with situations and people who can help you grow in this aspect. If you have been thinking of starting something new, taking a risk, or exploring an opportunity that you had not considered before, I want you to pay attention to the signals, because what comes for you in this area is large, but also needs your commitment. The best is yet to come. Finally, I want you to remember something very important. You are not alone on this path. Everything that is happening now in your life is part of a greater plan, one that may not yet see clearly, but that will make sense in a short time. Do not let the fears stop you. Do not allow doubt to let you let go of what you have expected. And above all, do not satisfy yourself with less than you really deserve. If this reading has resonated with you, I want you to tell me in the comments. Tell me which part connected more with you, what made you think most. And if you feel that this message is a confirmation of what you were already feeling, I want you to write, I am ready to receive everything that the universe has for me. Because when we really declare that we are ready, the universe listens and acts accordingly. See you in the next reading, Taurus. The best is yet to come. Everything that comes for you is big, Taurus, and I want to continue accompanying you on this path. If you have not yet done so, subscribe right now and activate notifications so that you do not miss any important message. Leave me a comment telling me what part of this reading the more impacted you. See you in the next reading. Remember that the best is yet to come.